Yay. So now I'm fighting with my wife, and she's kind of wondering if I finally have gone over the deep end. Because now I don't I don't want to hold back in my anger. And I don't want to hold back in my frustration and letting people feel what I feel. And she thinks that I'm the only one that believes that this is a matrix. Is it crazy to believe? Because if you believe in God, then you must believe in hell and heaven. If you believe there's a heaven, then you must believe there's a hell. Then you gotta believe in demons. And if you're gonna go as far as believing in God, which 95% of the world believe in some sort of higher deity, why does it stop there? Why does it stop when you just believe in the good? If there's good, there must be evil. There must be hell, Satan, and what other forms of demonic possession. Why not believe in ghosts and that people are looking over you? Why not believe in everything? If you're gonna believe in one thing, then you have to believe in everything. That's the way I look at it. And I believe that this might be the Matrix. If you're not telling me that there's something else going on here, that every time I do something and as far as money is concerned, something goes wrong, where everything else in my life could be pretty good. I'm having a good time. I've had parties. I've had loves. I've had hates, fights, pleasures, excitements, disappointments, all this stuff. But anytime it comes with, suddenly when it's come to money, it's just something has gone drastically wrong. And I believe that maybe there is something more to it. It's my test. And I believe the spiritual guidance behind it all is that I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be out there preaching. I'm supposed to be out there trying to let people grasp what they should be doing in life. You shouldn't be sitting by a computer wasting your time growing hemorrhoids. You shouldn't be sitting there trying to guess where the stock's gonna go and what you think the economic situation is and how you're gonna profit from that. There's so much more to life. That's why my kids are great. I try to dedicate more of my time to my children and have a good time. And you don't know. All you see is this flailing lunatic on the internet, cursing, screaming about midgets. You don't know what it's really like in my household. You know that, don't you? Don't you? So what? I've done some crazy things with psychoactive drugs. But that's why I've seen the light. And there's people, I'm not the only one. There's doctors, physicians, spiritual gurus. They believe that taking those kind of medications can open up a doorway so you can see the true nature of the universe. So maybe I'm right and everybody else is crazy. But what I can say one thing is that I feel too much anger and frustration coming from this world. Not just because of me not being able to manipulate it to my needs and to make a living at this and to manipulate it towards a profitable situation where I can make money and buy more stuff. I don't even want to be a part of that. Now, there's the catch. If I want my children to have a good life and have stuff and go to a good education and therefore get into the system so they could then support for their children and buy stuff, that's the capitalist way. Now, am I shunning capitalism, not wanting to be a part of the system? Because there has to be an even ground. And that's why it's so difficult right now to be a part of this system, because the middle ground and to work for something where you're just working to support yourself and that's where it ends, that is gone. Unless you live on a commune or a farm. And I'm not gonna pick up and go live on a farm. I'd love to be able to wake up every day and know whatever I'm gonna do today is only helping me and my surrounding commune or helping me and my surrounding community. what am I really providing by buying and selling stocks? I'm actually providing nothing. I'm pretty much doing nothing and providing no service. And a service to try to help you learn how to do this. Is that a service? Is that a way of making money? I'm just feeding you people into the system where maybe that's not what you really should be doing. That's what you have to think to yourself. Maybe you want to be a teacher. Maybe you want to be a builder, an architect. Do something creative. But the system is tempting you with the money that you know that you're going to need. Now you're going to have some sort of monetary gain to sustain yourself, or then you'll be homeless. That's why the homeless, the lunatic on the street, he's yelling and screaming. Meanwhile, he's the one who's seen the light. He's the one who's fallen out of the system, who's fallen out of the capitalistic ways. But because he's homeless and he smells and he has no money and he's raving lunatic, we dismiss him as just being that, a lunatic. Look at him. He's done nothing right with himself. He's on drugs. He's psychotic. And yes, maybe there is some truth behind that. Maybe he is psychotic. Maybe he is on drugs. But then there are the people that have just fallen upon hard times. And people like me, I'm one step away. I'm one step away from crossing over. Because I'm in the middle right now. I'm in limbo. And it's a really, really annoying place to be. I hate this. I hate Wall Street. And I feel anger and frustration because I believe that there should be more retribution. And America, as psychotic as it was back in the 1800s, where we all had weapons and we had public hangings, that was the right idea. Let's see the people who have hurt the community hanged in front of the community. As gruesome as that is, we are feeling better about ourselves because the ones that have hurt us are being punished in public. Now, I don't want to know that people are getting these bonuses. I don't want to know about these so-called gurus who created these products to bring down the nation. I don't want to know that they're running free right now. It makes me just want to go out there and cause some bodily harm, but yay, then I'm a lunatic. You can't inflict bodily harm on others just because they have wronged you. That's wrong in today's society. So there must be another way, and the only other way is to persecute them and to take from them what they cherish the most, and that is their money and their freedom. If we could take away their money and their freedom and make them have an inkling, one minute moment of suffering that they have brought upon other people, then I think I would feel better about myself and about this country that we live in. Because I'm trapped, people. I'm trapped. Because I have to make money. I have to figure out a way. And I'd love to be a teacher. I'd love to be out there educating the youth. Yeah, that's right. I have a lot to offer. I'd rather just plow a field and lay some tar on a road than sit here in front of this machine and try to figure out what's going to happen. Because I know I'm not in any control. And if you're taking my control away from me, you're taking away my freedom. And I'm not going to let that happen anymore.